Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am actually playing Minecraft Dungeons. It took so long to get this working because, well, yeah. What happened was I got the game on Xbox because I have Xbox Game Pass, right? And I do like the service, it's very nice, but then I wanted to get it on PC because I liked the game on Xbox. So I had to go through a whole process, then realizing that I had the wrong store account, although I couldn't realize it. But eventually I got everything set, and now we can play Minecraft Dungeons and record it. So as I said, I've already played this game on Xbox. That is why I'm using an Xbox controller while on computer. Very interesting. So let's do this. If you don't know what this game is, it's kind of like Diablo mixed with Minecraft. Also, let me fix something real quick. Okay, never mind. I thought my max FPS was at full, but no, it was at 60, which is what I wanted at. But anyway, here we go. So as you can see, I have a sword, so I can press A to slay some zombies. Actually, maybe I want to put it down to 30. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Then I also have a bow that I can shoot, and that gives me a ranged attack, which is pretty nice. You eventually can get artifacts, which have different abilities, as you can see in the bottom. X, Y, and B. There we go. I can pick up emeralds, that's kind of the currency in the game, so I can do stuff with them. Random stuff gives you emeralds. Right now I'm just in the tutorial. Trust me, the game does get harder later on. But right now it's just the tutorial, so it's pretty easy. I can also roll, which is nice. As you saw there's also consumables. So there's the food that can drop that heals your health. Then there's the arrows. For your bow, you need arrows to fuel it, and you randomly get arrows. But I think it's all pretty simple. You guys should be able to catch up on it. So now a bunch of baddies spawn. There we go. Perfect. I hope the audio levels are okay, by the way. I can't actually check, oh yes, there's also enchanting. I can't really check, if the audio levels are okay because, the game's in full screen right now. And if I try and open OBS, it decides to be quiet. So this is an artifact. This is a pretty cool artifact. It's a fireworks arrow. And then there's also enchanting in the game, so I can use my enchanting points, which I get from leveling up, and I can enchant certain weapons and stuff. So for this one, I'll get fire aspect because I like it. And then I can use the artifact. There you go. That's what it does. It's pretty cool. Oh yes, there's also potions that can drop and do different things. This is a shadow potion, so I believe it's like mobs can't attack you while you're in it, and you do a lot of damage when you exit it. And you exit it by hitting something or attacking. Anyway, let's keep going. Again, I'm still in the tutorial right now, but there we go. That's the end.
You were too late to rescue the villagers, but don't fret. They're still out there somewhere waiting for a hero.
I'm also going to be skipping the story, so if you want to see the story, sorry, I'm going to be skipping that because I don't think YouTube would like that very much, and I feel like I would get a copyright strike for it. I don't know. Wait, fishing rod. That's another artifact. So now we can go to Creeper Woods, the next area. And I'm actually going to go difficulty 2 on this one. I've done it with difficulty 1 before, so might as well try difficulty 2. I don't know how hard it's going to be. Maybe we'll die instantly. Who knows? This is also a new account, so I'm not using my old account. This is a new one, so we're starting off from the beginning. You can skip that. That was a pretty bad arrow. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad right now. What I'm scared about is that we don't have any regeneration artifacts. If you don't know, you don't regenerate over time in this game. Oh yes, there's also TNT, which are consumables that you can randomly pick up. You can throw it, it explodes, it does a bunch of damage in a wide area, blah blah blah. It's cool. So the fishing rod, what the fishing rod does is that it brings people closer to you and stuns them for a short duration. It's good for ranged enemies. So that was a swiftness potion and a strength potion right there. Move up here. You also get better gear and everything over time. Different artifacts, better artifacts, different gear, different enchantments. Each set of gear is given an enchantment, or not given an enchantment, but given enchantments that you can choose from. So for instance, this bow, I can get fused shot or accelerate, but another bow that I pick up might have something completely different. Makes things pretty interesting. Oh yes, we need to save the villagers. Anyway, let's keep going. And before you ask, no, that was not worth it. Oh yes, I can also press LB for a potion. If you haven't guessed already, there is no natural regeneration in the game. So, it can get pretty hard if you don't have a regeneration artifact. And the potions, you have an unlimited amount of potions, but there is a cooldown to them. And actually, I'm going to go this way first. Always go in the opposite direction of where the story's telling you. And there's a whole area over there that I haven't gone to. Oh well. There we go. Well, that was a waste. And no, I'm not very good at this game. I've only been through the game once on the base difficulty. So I haven't played too much of the game. And not the best at it. But I find it's pretty fun, and it seems like something that would be cool to record. So yeah, now that I got Xbox Game Pass set up for PC as well, because I have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, long story of how I got it, but since I have that, there's also a plethora of games that I can try out, like Rocket League. That's one game that I might want to try out. There's Astro Near, and if I try out the games, I'll probably record it, and if it comes out with a good recording, then I'll upload it. But if it doesn't, I don't know. Because maybe I don't like the game, maybe I don't play it enough, maybe the game's just kind of boring, stuff like that, where I'll just scrap the recording. I've done that a couple times already, where I've tried to make a recording and it just didn't turn out. As I said in a previous video, even I have standards on what I put out on my channel. I'll still try and get the one video a day, but yeah. Not if the video is trash. Saying that, this video might not even come out the day I'm recording it. I'm recording it on June 4th. And I know that I haven't uploaded a video today yet. I didn't really know what to play. I think I'm going to end City Skylines because it doesn't really work very well on my computer for some reason. And Slay the Spire gets old quickly. And I didn't want to make another Terraria video because this, despite how it may seem, is not a Terraria channel. It's a random game channel. And you guys seem to be getting bored of Terraria as well. I've seen my view count go down slightly. Not that it was anywhere to begin with. But it seems like whenever I start a new game, it goes up a lot. So, I'll keep doing that. There's also another game that I want to look at in Xbox Game Pass that I'm definitely going to record, and that's Enter the Gungeon. It's a game that I've been looking at for a while, but I haven't looked too far into it. I haven't seen too many playthroughs or anything, but it seems like a bullet hell game, kind of like Binding of Isaac, but a lot more PG and only similar in mechanics. But I don't know too much about the game, as I said, so that'll be a fun one to play. Okay, anything over here? Right now I'm just talking about random stuff because I'm just walking around. This area is just mostly, you know, blank area. Big area with not many enemies. So, not much to commentate over, so I've just been talking about random stuff. There we go. Shoot you. Slice, slice. I can go down here, get these. Nice. So we're up to 78 emeralds. Oh yes, and I also have an enchanting point. I guess I can do fuse shot because we don't shoot that much with the bow. Accelerate is the more you fire, the faster you fire. Fuse shot is you have a chance of shooting an explosive shot, which if you ask me is pretty cool. We do have 275 arrows, so I think I'll be okay with using the bow for a little bit. So let's do that. I did have a really cool setup with a crossbow on my main account. I had the harp crossbow, which shoots 5 arrows at once, and then I had accelerate, and which is the more you fire, the faster it fires. And I had something, an enchantment that increases firing speed. So, it did a lot of damage and shot a lot of arrows. It was pretty cool. Let's get these emeralds. Very nice. Bunch of spiders. Okay, the pig. That, it's kind of like a treasure goblin. If you know Diablo, where it drops a bunch of currency the more you hit it, and when you kill it, it drops a bunch of currency and an item. So from that we got an axe, which does more damage. So let's try it out. and that's its attack pattern. Every different type of weapon has a different attack pattern. I have found, although some weapons are the same type. So there are ones that just go back and forth. There's the sword, which is slice, slice, stab. Very nice. This one is obviously slice, slice, spin. Very nice. We're not going to worry about me completely missing that firework arrow. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong button to access the map. I don't know why. There we go. And when I get here, I just have to go around and free the villagers. Which is pretty easy. There we go. Oh yes, the purple beam is from an enchanter. So we've seen one of those before, but I killed it before it could get its ability off. So what it does is it enchants mobs and gives them extra buffs. And not to relate everything to Diablo, but it's kind of like an elite in Diablo. I only relate everything to Diablo because that's the only thing I know to relate it to. There are probably a whole genre of games like this that have similar mechanics. But Diablo and Minecraft Dungeons are really the only ones I know. Oh, there we go. There was an exploding arrow. Get this going. Get the sheep. Tons of skeletons. Also, the TNT I find to be annoying more than anything else because it never really hits. It's very unlikely to hit, and you can't shoot your bow if you have TNT because they use the same button. It might be different on PC, but yeah, on controller, it's not great. The enchanter tried enchanting that, but it didn't go so well. And I think we're coming up on our boss or something here. Seems like it. Creepers in this game are much like creepers in Minecraft. Skeletons shoot arrows. Zombies and illagers charge at you. Except there are also the shooting illagers, which use crossbows. There's the enchanters, which I already explained. There's the, what else is there? Yeah. There's the pigs, which I explained. That's pretty much everything, I think. Boost of Swiftness, that's another artifact. And what this does is it makes you run faster. That's it. For a limited amount of time, it makes you run faster. And then this guy's the blacksmith. So you have this little hub over here where you have some training dummies. Then you have the mission select over here. Random chests can spawn. Then you have a blacksmith, which can make gear. And it's all pretty cool. So what we got from that is Mercenary Armor. So these have +1 health, give you +1 health, 35% damage reduction, and 20% weapon damage boost aura. And if you don't know what that means, don't worry, I don't either. So let's go into Soggy Swamp. We can skip this. Oh yeah, I can also, if you watch the symbols at the bottom of the screen. Computer, Xbox. Computer, Xbox. Computer, Xbox. Nice. Oh yeah, also, armor, you have 3 slots of equipment, and then you have 3 artifacts. 3 slots are a ranged weapon, a melee weapon, and armor. And the armor does change how you look, as you can see. Very cool. Oh yeah, then there's the witches, these guys. They throw potions of, like, poison or something that hurt when you stand in them. They kinda suck. There we go. More zombies to kill. More witches. Go. Right now we pretty much one-shot or two-shot everything. Trust me, the game does get harder. This level is actually harder than the last level because we had the difficulty up last level. Kinda forgot to put it up this level. The axe also makes everything a bit easier since it has increased damage and has the spinny attack. Now we have to destroy the brews. Oh yeah, I forgot about the slimes. They're like regular zombies, except they split when you kill them. And then they split again. And it's weird. A lot of the mobs in this game act like their equivalents in the original Minecraft. So if you know what those do, you'll probably know what they do in this game. When I'm playing new games, I should just do what I did with Slay the Spire, where just start the game off, like, not explaining anything, and then about 20 episodes in, then give an explanation video. I should probably do that. Would probably be smart. Yes. I'm sure everybody would love that as well. Would appreciate that. Okay. It's this one and then one more brew up here. And a bunch of Ildrids. Trust me, the game does eventually get harder. Okay, then we go over here. Oops. If you fall off the map, that's what happens. you get teleported back pretty much. Okay, we continue. Still nothing really that interesting happening, just slicing up some skeletons and zombies. I'm sure this is riveting content. Okay, here we go. This is a boss fight. It's the Enderman, which is the first boss of the game. But I really want this pig. I think it's the first boss of the game. I could be wrong. There we go. As you can see, he teleports around a lot. My strat with him originally, the first time I went through, is to hit him once. As soon as he teleports, hit him once, then roll away, and then wait for him to teleport again, and then hit him once. That's what I would usually do, but nah. He's not that hard. Let's do some exploring. What's over here? Take that, witch. Aha. And nothing. Okay. Speed. Speed. Yeah. The game eventually does get a lot more interesting. As more enemies appear, harder enemies appear, you get better loot, and more interesting enemies, and more interesting artifacts and everything. Trust me, it gets better. It just takes a few years, okay? For now, we slice and dice. And one-shot pretty much everything. Where am I supposed to go? Up here? Yes. It's dark. I can't see anything. There we go. More arrows. Up to 138. You can tell in the bottom right. Right next to my emerald count. TNT. No one throws potions at me. Ow. Aha! Overkill! Nailed it. You can also stack up TNT. If you get more than one, you can stack it on top of yourself. And then when you throw them, you throw all of them. I mean, I might not be the best at the game, but really, what really matters is your stack count. How many TNT have you gotten stacked on you at the same time? My maximum is 3. I've gotten up to 3 before, but I haven't gotten more than that. The reason why it's hard is because TNT is not very common, and because when you have TNT, you can't use your bow, so it's kind of hard to survive once you have it. Boom. Spin. There we go. Oh yeah, we have 2 enchantment points. 3. If you enchant an item, okay, so there's a process in the game called salvaging. If you salvage something, if you salvage gear, you get emeralds. If you salvage something with which you've used enchantment points for, you get the enchantment points back. So let's get leeching on you. And that makes it so I can heal after I kill enemies, which is very useful when that's your only way to heal other than health potions. and consumables. Ooh, chest. Daggers. Much better than what I have. So the number on it, see the 9? This has 1, this has 1, this has 1. It's supposed to show how good it is, but really, it's not very accurate at all. Let's see, committed or sharpness. Probably committed, because the daggers are known for doing not much damage, but hitting a lot. So with committed, which is you deal increased damage to enemies that have already been hit, you get to do a lot more damage, which is pretty nice. Although, chest here, let's get that. Stab, 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 stab. Ow. And stab. Stab. Get back here. Stab, stab. Stab, stab. Stab. Okay, here we go. And now we have another boss fight. It's the cauldron. Which, to be completely honest, okay, well, I died, but it's a pretty easy boss fight. I was being really reckless, but it's a pretty easy boss fight. You can see its health in the top. We already beat it, even though we died. We already beat it. Ooh, a glaive. It does a lot more damage. It has a better attack pattern, but it's slower. Sure, let's use that. I'll get Thundering. It's probably my personal favorite enchantment, for no particular reason. It's just whenever you hit someone, you have a chance of striking lightning, or, yeah. Striking lightning on another foe.
Potion supply is no more before the witches recover from this blow.
Okay.
Well done.
Nice. We'll probably do one more mission and then we'll call it a video. Next episode, we'll get into probably the more interesting stuff. Actually, you know what? After this point, it gets a lot more interesting. So I'm gonna leave the rest tomorrow, because we're already reaching the 40-minute part. So we have the Redstone Mines, the Cacti Canyon, and the Pumpkin Pastures to explore next episode. So it's a little bit of a different video today. Obviously, I'm using an Xbox controller. Well, I say it's a little bit of a different video. Really, every video is a little bit of a different video. It feels like I'm always saying that, so yeah. It's a different video today. Yeah. So if there's any suggestions of games you want me to play, I'm always open to hearing. I've always been open to hearing suggestions, and I hopefully always will be, because I always want to play what the fans want. Because as an entertainer, which it's crazy to think of myself as that, as an entertainer and media creator, I want to make what my fans want. Because you have a lot of YouTubers now, and a lot of conventional media, who don't care much about the fans and really just care about what makes money, and what sells, and what gets views, what gets watch time, whatever. With me, I want to be as sincere as possible on this channel. That's why I've never really... Well, I'm getting way too deep. But... I mean, if you made it this far in the video, which I'm pretty sure nobody has, then you like the channel enough, so I might as well talk about it. I want to be as sincere as I can on this channel. That's why I've tried to stay away from clickbait thumbnails. Or, not thumbnails, I don't make thumbnails. But, I've tried to stay away from clickbait titles. So, I've really tried to stay away from that. Like, everything that I have in the title, I did in the video. But I do want to still have interesting titles, and I still want to have, titles that don't give everything away that I do in the video, and leave something to be desired. So, it's kind of hard to do. But, that's going to be the end of this video. And I'll see you all in the next one.